Here we have our preliminary ingredients. No. Here we have all of our ingredients for making the malassadas. These ingredients should give you, first we start off with 5 pounds of flour. Then we go with a tablespoon or so worth of salt. You can do this by hand. Adding a teaspoon of salt. Then you want to start melting 2 sticks worth of butter.
Take the eggs out of the fridge. We put the eggs need to be at room temperature. So what we do, we put in hot water, not too hot, to put the eggs in room temperature. Check if it is correct.
You're going to want to break each egg individually into a separate container to prevent any problems occurring with any of them being rotten or anything like that. You're going to want to place all 12 eggs into this one container, as so. Then you want to mix the eggs together with 3½ teaspoons of sugar. Once your butter is melted, then you're going to want to add 1½ cups of water, 1½ cups of milk, along with 4 tablespoons of Crisco, and then you're going to want to let it sit there for a little bit. Then you want to move all of that mix into a larger pan. Then you're going to want to put the egg mixture into the one with the milk and the Crisco. And then mix while you're doing it as well. Then you want to pour the mixture into the big bowl, as so. Then you're going to want to knead the dough with your hands. This makes it much easier to make it into a nice consistency, as so.
Nunca faço 10 libras, não vejo. E depois tomaste o voto. Eu disse, para não fazer 2 vezes. É normal, assim. É normal, só assim. A gente tem que ficar por ver. Tem que estar tudo bem. Eu vou deitar mais um bocadinho de água. Eu penso que os vais. Essa não é tão boa. Não. Quando a massa cevada.
Não tem açúcar. Mas a massa cevada é pronto. Não pus sal nenhum. Já pus.
É uma piada. Tablespoon de sal. Faz a rapariga língua nisso. Ela pus um tablespoon por it. A piada já que ela me tem, não está enganado.
Era para mim. Porque a vez que está pronto. O que é que está pronto? Eu pus na água.
Passa assim embaixo. Tem farinha de
Não sei se foi a receita que fez o frio que fez o Ai, ela fizeste só.
Um bocadinho de água depois de este lá. É ver por devagar.
Bit of water,
If
and
it's
you
hard,
add
you want
it
to add a little bit
slowly.
of water. Add it very slowly.
Yeah, you doesn't have an amount. You mix it and then need a little bit more. You put it, but need to have a little bit of
A good consistency.
yes consistency. Yeah. Mas vais pôr o fermento também dá um
fermento.
Then you're going to want to add the yeast. Then you're going to want to add the yeast.
Agora vais Com um pinguinho de água aí, para
Ali.
Then mix in the yeast and knead it in.
To have the whole yeast, to mix and all
Yeah.
the
Façamos uma salada, não é?
You want to mix the yeast with warm water,
Não dá.
both packets. Then you're going to want to add this mixture to the dough.
Menina, salada não dá.
Mix it together.
Podes pôr mais um pouquinho de água se achas que é preciso.
Não, eu quero tudo devagarinho para não ficar
Then add it to the dough.
A gente não quer, não é?
Mas ela está ainda durena. Não sei se é 5 a 10 libras, sabe?
Yeah.
Onde sei? Neste para cá, João.
E nem faço isso, se é 5 libras é só fazer.
If you need to, add some more water to the dough
Yeah.
to make it a much more soft consistency. Then continue kneading it.
Oh!
That.
You're going to want to do
And
this
you can
until it's
see-
all the same consistency.
Vejo que essa massa fica.
And then you see by eye whether or not. And then you do this until it's all the same.
Olha como nem já disse, tem que levar Crisco que fica.
And then you want to add a little bit of flour to
Yeah.
the top.
That's it.
Then you're gonna wanna cover it.
Pequenino.
Ah, tudo daqui uma flor. Não tem.
Then you want to add the cover to the mixture. You're going to likely want to leave this for 2 to 3 hours, depending on how much there are.
We don't want to show what we're going to put.
After 2.5 hours of rising, it should look like this. And then you start making them into little malassada pieces in a full pan of vegetable oil. And then you flip them like so. And the finished product looks like this. And these look absolutely delicious. I'm going to try not to eat all of them at once. The oil needs to be on high once you're doing this. And then once your malassada is done and fried, you're going to want to take it and then dip it in a bowl of sugar on both sides, as so. And then you're done. And now it looks absolutely delicious and ready to eat.